Minecraft's latest update, Chaos Cube, adds the new Sulfur and Cinnabar block sets, as well as the Sulfur Cube. Now, I was thinking of what to build with the new red and yellow blocks, and the only thing that came to mind was McDonald's, which is why today we're going to be making a McDonald's in Minecraft. Or I guess it's going to be more of a Sulfur Cube McDonald's, because I'm actually going to use the Sulfur Cubes as customers. You can put blocks inside of them which will cause them to stop moving, so it'll be really easy to use these guys to make a lineup. Or even just have them sitting at dining tables because they'll just stay stationary and won't move all over the place. So they're honestly perfect for something like this. I'll build the McDonald's in this nice open area right over here. Now I'm not sure how much space I'm going to need for the inside, so I won't build the walls just yet. We'll start by adding a carpet. Now this will lead all the way to an area where you can place your order. Now we can have this going this way. Now we can have the counter for placing your order right over here. And then the employees will be on the other side of this. Right over here we'll have a fence gates so the employees can enter. And then on the other side of this we can include a washroom. So we'll add a little entrance right here to that. My idea for this place is basically you enter right here, you walk over here, this will be where the lineup is, you place your order right there. If you need to use the washroom you can go here as well. And then this side will have all the tables. And then once you're done eating you can exit. Same way over here. So that kind of makes it go full circle. On this side we can also add some kiosks to place your order, or at least I think that's what those are called. On the right side of these I added item frames, so these will have different items, so it looks like the customers are like browsing through what to buy. And then this side will have the wording. Okay, I'll fill this out later. I just want a rough idea of the spacing I need in here. Let's add a little bit of a wall right here. And then on this side we can have tables and chairs. Dark oak is probably going to be the best option for this. It'll complement the red pretty nicely. We can have our chairs going like that. And then in the middle, we'll use fence gates and pressure plates for the tables. I think I need to space these out a bit more because I wanted to add trapdoors to the sides of the chairs, but I can't really put trapdoors like this. Okay, that looks good. I want to close it on this side as well though, because I feel like we can add trash bins on this side over here. We can do barrels underneath here, and then hoppers. So you can throw your garbage in there, and then it'll go into the barrels. This is basically the same as the ones that are in the trial chambers. We only have 3 tables here, so let's get some more along the sides. We can have some bigger tables over here, because why not? Now that I have sort of a basic layout of the McDonald's, I can add the walls and the flooring. Since it's a sulfur cube McDonald's, we're going to do sulfur for the flooring and then cinnabar for the walls. Okay, that looks good for the walls. Now for the flooring, I was planning on doing sulfur, but the potent sulfur looks way more vibrant, so I think I'm going to use this instead. Okay, now this place is starting to look a little bit more like a McDonald's with the yellow flooring. I kind of just eyeballed where I wanted everything to go, but so far this actually looks pretty good. I probably should have made the walls of the bricks because that would make way more sense for a building. I'll just change that real quick. Okay, there's our walls. Okay, now we can add some customers to the store. And then we can put our blocks inside of them. So that one will stay there. And now we can make a whole lineup of these guys. Okay, that's probably enough sulfur cubes for a lineup. I also have one ordering food over here. We can add some sitting on the tables as well. I kind of want them to sit on the chairs, but it's kind of hard to do that. You can't exactly push them on there. We might have to do something like this. Okay, now it's sitting on there. Okay, now we have plenty of customers here. I'll also make an opening right over here, because this is going to be like the back kitchen where they're making all the food. I'll make a decently big room at the back over here. While I'm making this, I'll also make 2 rooms over here for the bathrooms. I did a little bit of work on the bathroom hallway. So you go here and then 2 bathrooms on the sides. I'll put a toilet next to this wall. We'll just use a cauldron and then fill it with water. And then we can also add a trapdoor on top so you can open and close it. Just like that. And then over here on this side we can have our counter of the sink. So I'll do these stairs the other way. And then we can waterlock these. So it looks like a sink. We can add some levers here and these can act as the hot and cold taps. This is all we really need for here, so I'll do the same thing on the other side. Okay, the bathrooms are done. Okay, now let's do the back kitchen. I've never been in one of these, so I don't know what it really looks like on the inside, but we'll try our best to make it look somewhat accurate. We'll start by adding tough walls, because usually it's like gray at the back here. And then for the roof of this, we can do a slightly darker, polished deep slate. For the back, we can add a whole bunch of smokers for them to cook the food. I'll add trapdoors on the front of them, so it's kind of like you open it and then put your stuff in and close it. And then let that cook. We also need somewhere for all the smoke to go. So I'm thinking deep slate tile walls and then tough brick walls can act as like pipes. And then these will go all the way up. It'll kind of be like a chimney. Those are not looking like pipes at all. We'll just let the smoke accumulate in here. It'll probably be fine. We can add 2 cauldrons here, and then this can be an area where you fry all the fries. I'll dye the water yellow so it looks more like oil. That's a very, very yellow color. Maybe too yellow. How does cyan look? Okay, that's a little better. Here I'll just add another trash bin. I'll add a row of furnaces on this side as well. We can also add a cabinet with some food. This is probably good enough for a kitchen. At first I was thinking of making the employees villagers, but since it's a sulfur cube McDonald's, I guess we can just do sulfur cubes for the employees as well. And we can feed these guys red to distinguish from the actual customers. So there's 4 of these guys working in the back. And then we can have 2 giving out the orders. We also need a soda dispensing area, so I'll do that using these slabs. And hoppers, which will be the things dispensing the soda. And then I added stairs on top so it looks like it's coming from somewhere in the wall. We also need something to show what each thing dispenses, so I'll use item frames for that. And then these potions will be the different drinks. So you got water, Sprite, Coke, Fanta, so on and so forth. This place is looking good. The only thing I need to add left for the inside is just the roof. And I need to fill in these kiosks. Now for the roof of the McDonald's, I want to use spruce logs and dark oak slabs. We can have beams of spruce logs going along here. And then we can also have them going the opposite direction. And then each part where the beams intersect, I'll add lanterns because we do need some light in here. And then in all of these empty squares, we can add our dark oak slabs. This will give the roof a bit of depth to it. So I'll just finish this up real quick. Okay, so I finished the roof. I'm pretty happy with this crisscrossing pattern it did. I also finished up the kiosks, so I have the items and the item frames, and then I have the names of them and the prices. A lot of these are extremely overpriced, but like inflation is high nowadays, so the inside's basically complete. It has everything I need to have, so now we can start working on the outside. Okay, so the 2 things that we need for the outside are a McDonald's logo and a parking lot. So let's make a McDonald's logo to start off. Okay, so now in here, we can break these blocks in the shape of an M. And then we can fill it in with potent sulfur to get our nice yellow M. Just like that. Now we can add our parking lot using some concrete. That's probably good enough, and then I can add yellow concrete in here to divide the parking spaces. I'll also add a pathway going to the door. This wall kind of looks empty, but I'm not sure what to add. Maybe I can just do some sort of modern design. Actually, if I just had windows here, that'll make it look less empty. And with that, our McDonald's is now complete. This update honestly worked out perfectly for this McDonald's I built. The red and yellow helped a lot. And same with these cubes, because these are our customers and our employees. If you liked the video, be sure to drop a like and subscribe. As of recording this video, we're only at 22 subs, so every sub means a lot. That's all for now, guys. See y'all in the next video.